Like who was in there? It was.
Wow.
And you can call people out, sneaking in. Yeah. Okay. 3 people. 2 people watching. 2 people. No, 3 people watching. We are one of the 3. So there are 2
Who in the
people
building?
watching.
Who in the building? Get in the chat.
I don't know. Nobody's saying hello. I mean, it's like coming to somebody's house and not saying good morning, good evening, or good night. I mean, it is only 8 o'clock. We've only been, 8:15. We'll start talking. See what it is.
Oh, my.
Our peopleization. DP.
Uh-oh. DP Rock.
You brave today.
What's up, brother?
How y'all doing on this Friday evening?
Oh, fine. How you, bro?
Man, I'm sitting out here on my break, man. Y'all be listening to y'all. I'm sorry I can't chime in, but I just wanted to tap in and just tell y'all I'm proud of y'all, and I'm always listening, and I appreciate the knowledge y'all drop. I really do.
We appreciate you for sure.
Appreciate you supporting, brother.
Oh, you know me, Coach. I'm everywhere, man. Everybody be like, oh, you gonna start a channel? I'm like, I don't have the time, but I'll jump on. I'm just everywhere.
Yeah,
I'm always listening to y'all, man. Y'all drop gems, man. I'm telling you, I appreciate y'all.
I appreciate you coming in, bro. Supporting the channel, dog. I really do.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He sound like Joe.
Joe.
Alvarez.
Oh yeah. I can see that. Where you from, DP?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh.
That's
OTB. That's me and my brother.
That's OTB.
I'm always listening in. That brother got knowledge. He rep Ohio, Cincinnati hard. So I'm like, I gotta stand with him.
To the fullest.
Coach, you know how he be.
He's proud of his city, brother.
Well,
he proud of his state.
He proud of his state.
KP from KC, what's happening, bro?
He proud of his state. Yes.
Yes. He proud of Ohio. Period.
You know what, Coach? He done put me on with so much, and he younger than me. He done put me on with so much knowledge about the history of boxing and up here. I'm like, man, I didn't even see it like that.
Yeah, y'all big, bro.
He's smart, like real intelligent.
Y'all big, bro. Y'all big up there, bro.
But DP,
y'all huge up there.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you married or dating?
Me and my girlfriend, yes. We've been together for 6 years. Yeah, we're together. So we got 3 grandbabies, beautiful grandbabies.
Oh, grandbabies.
Yeah. So they enjoy it. They enjoy it, I'm telling you.
I can't wait till we get some.
We don't have none of them yet.
If we had daughters, if we had daughters, we would probably be grandparents. But we got sons, and they ain't trying to. None of them.
Yeah, they pretty responsible.
Yeah.
They pretty responsible, and then we one that's married. He the youngest, and he in school. So
they have their goals
they
set,
got their
like they
goals
need to
set on.
finish school and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
You gotta go.
I was like that too, coach, you know, but I was 19, you know, when I had my daughter, and my daughter was 19 when she had my grandson. And, you know, we want to try to break that trend a little bit, man. You know, we was young and didn't know, but now, you know, she's 28 now. So, and, you know, she's doing a great job, man. You know what I mean? I can't ask for a better daughter, man. You know what I mean? And, you know, my grandbabies, they doing good. And as a pawpaw now, it's my job to protect them, you know, so I got to make sure that, you know, they okay.
yeah, and it's good when you can really pass down knowledge. Like my mother was 15 when she had me. I was 19, 18, almost 19 when I had my son.
Right.
And I'm still waiting on a grandbaby. And my son eldest is 31. And that's my eldest. And my youngest is 30. And then Troy's eldest is 28. And his youngest is 21.
Well, at least they waited, though. At least they waited, though. I mean, that's great. They waited.
Yeah.
They sound like they got their head straight, though, for real, because you can't just be having kids by anybody.
Yeah.
Right. They pretty they pretty smart kids, man.
And they like their money.
Yeah.
They like their money. Like my eldest, our eldest likes to travel a lot.
Right.
So I keep, you know, when he was younger and he was kind of out there 16, 17, kind of freely, I would be like, okay, you can have a baby if you want, but if you have a baby, you can't ask me for money no more because all my money go to my grandbaby.
That's right. Exactly. I told my daughter the same thing. Told my daughter the same thing. I'm telling you. And then she'd be like, well, what about me? You act like I ain't your child no more. And I'm like, you still my child, but I got these babies they come first now. It ain't about you no more.
That's exactly.
It ain't about you no more. So come on now.
Yeah, it's crazy that, you know, the youngest one ended up getting married. And he's still in school. Well, he about to graduate biology. Then he going physical therapy school.
But our youngest is a pawpaw.
Yeah, he a pawpaw.
Like he an old man. He is old.
He an old soul. Yeah, he been here before. He been here before.
Yeah, he don't deal with foolishness.
He don't smoke. He really don't drink.
Yeah.
Like he different.
He a homebody with his wife, chilling, doing, you know.
That's how it's supposed to be, though. You know, because at least he ain't out here just, you know, having kids everywhere. You know what I mean? Not saying that's a bad thing, because there's some good brothers out there who take care of their babies. You know, I got nothing against that. They used to always ask me, like, how come you only have one? I'm like, man, I just didn't want to just be having kids by, you know, just everybody, you know. So I was real thoughtful. So yeah, it be like that sometimes.
Knockout. Welcome, brother. Knockout Boxing 86 TV.
So let me ask you a question, since you a granddaddy and all of that other stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
What's better than sex?
What's better than sex?
Mm-hmm. Your granddaddy, you know, grandparents always be like, "Oh my God." So what's better? Is there anything better?
Yeah, actually, it is. Just watching my grandbabies, honestly. To be real with you, you know, because you done been there and done that. So now it's, you know, it's my job I'm watching them grow up. You know, my grandson playing soccer now. He 8, so I'm watching them grow up. So I'm enjoying that now. You know what I'm saying? Because he remind me so much of me, like, you know, running around hyper. And I'm like, yeah, I went to his first soccer game last week, and I'm like, yeah, I can do this. Like, I'm you know, not saying I'm an old man because I'm only 47, but I'm like, I can do this. So yeah, that to me, that's better than sex.
But guess what? That's kind of a good thing though, because you're still able to do stuff with them. You know what I'm saying? Like some people have their grandparents, they be old and they ain't gonna run around and fuck around with you and play with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's kind of a good thing. You being kind of, you know, a young granddad. So because you still got, you know, you can still do stuff with them.
Oh, absolutely, coach.
You know, that's
absolutely. Yeah, he want to run track, and I'm still in pretty good shape that I can get out there and play with him a little bit and teach him some things. So yeah, I'm glad because my grandmother was 55 when I was born, and she was an old grandmother, like one of them stay-at-home grandmas, retired, and you know, so them days are over with, if you know what I mean. I'm sure y'all can relate to that too. You know what I'm saying? So, but these new grandparents, it ain't like that with us no more. We still got to work. We still got to handle business, and we still doing our thing. But yeah, man, I enjoy it. I really do. I enjoy it. I was mad at first though, Coach. I ain't even gonna lie. When I
You was
found out, I
mad.
was like, how you gonna make me a granddaddy? And then all that went out the window, man.
Yeah, of course. That's what always happens, bro. That's what always happens. You fall in love with them children, man. Shit.
Yeah, yeah, I
That's
love it. I
great.
love it.
Yeah, man. That's good, bro. That's good. Well, KP from KC said the society promotes no gender roles and misgendering of people. This thing is over. Hey, bro. I,
Mm.
I agree.
So KP, the two parts to your statement, because you started out saying traditional marriage is dead and it was killed by feminism and the environment. I believe that is true to a degree. And then to come back with that in the whole society promotes no gender roles and misgendering of people, I think that plays more of a key to the 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 deading of a traditional than anything else. Um, you know, time, evolution, you end up working, and society has created, especially for the Black family, devices that force women to really step into what is a traditional male role, because the male has been physically removed for whatever they deem the Black man has done.
Absolutely. Thanks, Miss Coach. You right. But that was the whole plan, though.
Right.
That was the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
plan.
Absolutely.
That was the whole plan, to remove the Black father from the household. I was fortunate enough to have my dad around. He didn't play no games. He's an old school cat. He passed away 10 years ago, but he raised us to be men. But that was by design. They
Ryan
didn't
Hart,
want that.
salute, brother. DP. That's. I grew up with my dad in the household, so I had a strong father. You know what I'm saying? And he raised us right. But from all of the stuff that we've been seeing lately, bro, this world this world is gone, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
This world is gone.
You used to be able to beat your kid's ass in a grocery store without nobody saying nothing. You used to be, the neighbors will whoop your kids.
Well, now, whew, see, that touches me
That
because
touches you. Okay, I get it.
I grew up in a village. Troy grew up in a village. My children grew up with a village. There was nothing that my children could do. I don't limit. If you see him doing something wrong, snatch his little ass up real quick.
Exactly.
Because if we don't control him and he gets out of hand, we still responsible. And so, when Troy went to high school, his high school years had firm,
we had corporal punishment,
foundational discipline.
Straight up.
That's right.
You get your ass busted with a bullet in my high school, bro.
Hey, and you know what?
I'm talking about if you don't want your kid to go there. If you don't want your kid, and it's known from the dump. Your kid come here, there will be discipline, and your kid is going to get his ass whipped at the school.
Let me tell you what you found with it. Was all boys school, first Black all boys school.
All boys Black
Catholic school. So when you look at that, and because I know what it was when he was in school, when I was in school, and I look at these kids now, There was no such thing as wearing your pants with first one without a belt and
Please.
two underneath your ass.
That's right.
When you were going to school, you had to be completely presentable, even
Right.
standing at the bus stop. Because if
Yep.
they found out your tie wasn't tied or your pants was sagging at the bus stop, when you make it to school, you still gonna get that ass whopped.
That's right.
Bro,
That's right.
It was, bro. You know, we got a lot of people like Leonard Fournette, Tyrann Matthews, Kerry Kittles. You know Kerry Kittles?
Yeah, I remember Kerry Kittles used to play for Villanova. He from down there?
Yeah, he's from my
He went
high
to St.
school.
Yeah, that was my dude. I watched his whole career. Yep, I remember Kerry Kittles.
And he played for the Nets.
Yep.
Avery Johnson.
Yep.
That's 83. You know, Avery got world championships with the Spurs. And then he coached in the NBA. So
yeah, y'all got a lot of y'all got some good product coming up out of there.
Yeah, we Trey Turner. I can go on. Leroy Horde. Just a list of people who went to my high school. But man, I'm gonna tell you, like, there's discipline. It's still like that, but it's kind of under the table now. But if you walk through my high school when classes in session, bro, you can hear a rat piss on cotton. I promise you. You ain't gonna hear a whole bunch of chatter going on in classrooms. You don't hear that shit at my high school, bro. It was serious. It was strict. You know, it was like a pledge period from your freshman year to your senior year. By the time you're a senior, you know, you having fun, bro. Like, you really had fun in our school because, you know, you got characters in our school. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have discipline at the school, and you're gonna have discipline outside of the schools. That's why we're so successful in society. Our people who graduate from our high school. You know what I'm saying?
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's sad because if you do look at, you know, I'm gonna dive in a little more on the traditional marriage side because it's not viable. But I sit here and I look at it and like, we say Coach and Queen, every TV show has an element.
You're not lying.
I can't tell you how many times I had that statement. Let me tell you. We sit here and we talk and we'll be watching the movie and then we'll be like, fuck.
They gotta put this in there.
And and don't get me wrong. Love who you want. It had nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But when you force feed something, you know, and people look at it the same way, right? People look at it was all white people on TV and it was white love and all of that. And then they started introducing black and white love. And when the LGBTQAI plus community starts to look at their movement, they base their movement
right
on the movement of black people. Mm-hmm. That is my initial problem with them as a community, because you're the same but not the same, because you are a blend of different communities. The only people within your community that have problems are those that are people of color, because they are in a double incumbency.
Right.
Like, they're encumbered on many levels. And everybody has issues. I don't care if you're gay, straight, doesn't matter to me. I have a problem with binaries and he's and she's. Your name is, you were born this way.
Right.
I just prefer when it was gay and straight.
Me too.
Period. Now I got to worry about transgenders being identified. I identify as a woman. I identify as a 21-year-old. Can I get my age back? I identify as, a skinny person. Can I get that? My birthday year, I need to be rolled back on my birth certificate, because if I can change my gender, I should be able to change my age. I'm saying I believe in fairness and equality across the board.
Yeah, you're gonna do all
if I can change my sex or if I can change how I perceive myself to be, even if I don't get a sex change, I say I identify as. Then I should be able to say I identify as a white woman. And so you got to look at me as a white woman going forward.
Right.
I identify as a 20-year-old. So I'm a 21-year-old white woman. That's how I identify. That's how you address me.
Right.
And you still got to fill out a fucking job application and put your race on there.
Why are we even claiming? Why does race matter anymore?
Yeah, if that's the case, if y'all gonna you can, I'm Mr. or Mrs. and you really a man, then bro, it's just being force fed. And you know the problem that people talking about is it's not you can't all of this cancel culture because you say something about gay people. Bro, that shit is crazy, bro. How you gonna because somebody say something, you cancel them about a group of people, but they can talk about black folks all fucking day, and nothing happens to them. You know what I'm
Nothing
saying?
happens. Absolutely.
That shit is insane to me. And then just like one of the comedians, I saw one of those comedians. He was talking and he said, "You know what's crazy? The gay people, you could take a dick, but you can't take a joke. The fuck." You know what I'm saying? But you can talk about nigga, you can say nigga this, nigga that, and all of this bullshit, and it's not a problem. But then when you say anything about a gay person, and it's a problem. And it don't have to be mean. It just could be in a joke. You know, they're trying to cancel Dave Chappelle behind that bullshit.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy, bro. Like, I don't know, man.
They're way more sensitive than they need to be, because I agree that it's not a choice for most, but I know women that got fed up with men, and so they went the other way.
Yep.
And it still ends up fucked up because they never sit back and self-analyze themselves.
Yep, I seen it too. How much of the internet do y'all think that have a lot to do with that, though?
Oh, social media and everything, absolutely, 100%. 100%. Because it's just so free. And I'm not trying to be restricted either. So it's kind of one of those, you got to walk a fine line. It's a line of catch-22. But I feel like you are forcing me. Here's my thing. I don't force my husband to love karaoke. He loves me. And he likes to see me do karaoke. So he does that on his own choice.
Right.
But if he didn't like karaoke, I would still go to karaoke.
Right.
If I am 100% staunch conservative Christian, I'm not, but let's say I am.
Right.
And I want to raise my children by what the Bible says that I follow. It was man and woman, right? And that's just how I want them to live their life. I have to constantly combat what's on TV, so basically I have to pull my child completely out of any and all things because they're overly exposed. I just don't believe in overstimulating children. I think that some children are born different, where they are not different, but their normal is different from the general societal norms, right? So I don't feel right. I don't think I'm a boy. It's not my fault, blah, 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 right? But you overstimulate a child to think that it's okay. The curiosity is natural in children, whether it's boy or girl, to figure out things, right? It was this, was that. It's just how it is naturally. Children are naturally touching and pulling on things like that. When you put sex on top of a child that doesn't even understand the concept of sexuality as it exists, you are already pre-programming your child to just look at things differently. They don't, not like this is the normal, this is how life is. Everybody is really accepting like this. And I think we do our children a disservice if we do that. Because we don't train Black children like that. You different. You gonna always be looked at as different. And you gotta be built different in order to survive.
Facts. You're right, Queen. And you know what's crazy is when we was growing up, if you see you see a girl that's playing with guys, she was a tomboy, but she grew up like, still like she was a tomboy. It wasn't no big deal. We weren't labeling her like, oh, she gonna be a dude or she gonna like girls when she grew up. She was a tomboy.
Yep.
She was a
That'd be the
tomboy.
ones you really liked too when you was a
Right.
kid. That'd be the ones
Yeah,
you
them
like.
the- exactly. Them the ones you like.
Yeah.
Now you can't even do that.
Yeah, pretty tomboy. Be like, I like her.
I mean, right now, when he met my husband, said I'm married to a dude chick.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true.
But like the thing that get me, it's all in cartoons, everything.
Yeah,
like,
you can't
really?
can't get away from it at all. And I'm not saying that there should be, because I do believe that children, no matter what their experience is, should be able to see themselves in those things that they watch. But there should still be some things that just don't tip into that.
Right.
I just feel like it's just sensory overload of this. You know what I'm saying? But
You're right.
But I mean, I support it. If you like it, I love it. I don't have no ill will towards anybody. Love is love.
Love is
But
love.
that is a sexual thing, right? I like boys. I like girls. But I don't like the fuck girls.
Right. I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you
In
mean.
a child's mind, I like Billy. I like Susan. I haven't yet deciphered if this is my vaginal area is tingling for Billy or my vaginal area is tingling for Susie. I ain't even got there yet.
Right.
I haven't hit puberty. And instead of you allowing me to get to a point where I can actually start to understand the sexual part of being a human being, you've already washed me. I'm already brainwashed into what it is.
And then it goes down to a lot of other stuff too. It goes down to all of the fathers that's not at home.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That see a loving father with a mom. See, now don't get me wrong, you still have big kids that's born like that come out of those type of relationships. But most of the time you get, there's no confusion. You know what I'm saying? You see your dad, you see he's a strong man, he's taking care, he's with your mom. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? So that's what you gravitate towards as far as understanding. Now, if you gay, that's I don't know how all of that shit goes. And God did what he did. So, but my whole thing is that now that we don't have, you got a lot of these kids who's just being raised by women, right? You got a lot of males that's being raised by women. Back in the day, I'm just gonna keep it 100. You didn't see this many Black gay guys like out now. You know what I'm saying? You just didn't see that.
No,
Well, this DP, this is where my husband and I walk a different path. Like our paths usually split right about here. Just because I don't think that a child, I think they can be influenced to be one way, obviously. But I don't think that, like, I don't put gay parents, because I know gay parents that have raised straight children.
Right.
And so what their love didn't taint the sexual change of that child. It was just love, right? And so, and I know it is a fine line, but I don't really want, I really say I'm not as firm as sometimes my husband is when it comes to the LGBTQAI
What is
plus.
the I now? What is the plus? What is that? They
Uh,
added some more stuff.
it's les-
They done added some more
lesbian,
shit. Go ahead.
gay,
Queer.
bisexual, queer, asexual, or trans.
Transgender. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, they have polyamorous, they have
So
binary, like Janelle Monáe. She doesn't see love as a man or a woman. She just sees love. So she just loves who she loves. And
Right.
so even when I say that, I sit there and I say,
what's happening?
I say, so you bisexual? But what she's saying is that she's not, because bisexual indicates only two sexes. And she's saying, even if it's a transsexual, straight, male, woman, non-binary, all of that, she just loves for the sake of love. And
Right.
I jump into it and I say, okay, so you just nasty.
Come on.
She down for what? Yeah, she down for whatever. That's what she said. She down for whatever. That's what she really was saying. She down for whatever.
Exactly, because I'm raised Christian, but my analytical brain tells me when I'm looking, and I love this man with everything in me, but I cannot fathom this man loving on a man and then loving me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a whole lot of nasty.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of nasty. That's a different level nasty.
That's something you ain't never got to worry about.
I know.
I know that. Hey, coach, too wrong for that.
So you ain't got to never ever worry about.
I know. But the other part to that, right, is I blame, and I know some of my male brothers might be a little upset with me, but I blame men for some of this as well. Men hold a certain responsibility because y'all don't like man on man shit. But y'all don't have a problem. Y'all fucks with that girl on girl shit. I'm just on average in general, if you ask a man which one would they are always, oh, I watch girl on girl porn, that's fine. That male on male shit. It's the same shit to me. When I look at it, it's the same shit.
I get it.
It is the same shit. So you don't think it is?
I'm just looking at.
I'm just asking. You can't look at a man on man. You can't look at a man kissing another man.
No.
Hey, coach, I'm gonna jump back in the chat. I got to get my ass back in here. We got to continue this conversation though, for real.
I got you.
Real shit. We got to continue this. I'm down for this. Hey, I love y'all for real. Keep doing y'all thing.
Appreciate you stopping by.
No doubt. Anytime.
Man, we need some people to participate, man. Jump on them.
So I'm telling. So you saying that it's the.
I didn't say
it's
any
not
of
the
it is
same.
okay. I didn't say nothing.
It's the same though. You saying it's not the same, and I'm saying it's the same.
It's not.
It is the same.
Want to know why it's not?
Please
the same?
tell me.
Because you got a male
Go ahead.
dick on
Okay.
another male man.
Okay.
Y'all ain't doing nothing but starting fire. That's all. The women ain't doing nothing but starting fire, kissing and all that bullshit. Y'all ain't. There's no
Penetration.
Yeah, you got a fake when that.
So
ain't
that
the
changes
same.
it.
Yeah, that change, and it's going in the booty crack. So no, yeah, man, it changes. Yeah.
But they the same.
No, it ain't. It ain't the same.
So you will tolerate. They can put lesbian stuff all over TV.
I don't like none of that. I don't want none of that to happen.
Well, that's what the fuck I'm
But
talking
I
about.
can tolerate that.
That's my point.
But
And it negates everything else that you say when you say you
But
can
I can
tolerate a
tolerate it.
woman
I can
on woman.
tolerate. I can tolerate. Just don't, I don't want to see that. I just don't want to see no men on men. I don't want to see it. And
What's
I don't
going
wanna
on,
offend
Mark?
nobody.
Yeah. Touch that like button if y'all up in here. Say hello. Ring the doorbell.
Yeah. So I don't know.
LDBC bombshell temp. Oh yeah, you petty.
Mom,
You petty. Petty.
man, I just don't. I don't want to really talk about that because that's their business. And I don't care.
We were having a
Yeah.
conversation. I mean, the reality is a traditional marriage is no longer viable.
It's viable. It depends on the people.
What is considered traditional marriage?
Well, well, not really now because I mean, if you look at it, it's more economics than anything.
I agree. Traditional marriages now are not economically
Unless
sound.
you got a lot of money, you making a plenty of money, and your wife can stay home and chill, and that's more traditional marriage, what they call traditional marriage. So, but think about this though. So, in some societies, the man would go out and hunt, and then when he come back, he just throw the food there and be like, she got to clean it and do all of this stuff. So, traditional is what role you play in your marriage. So, how are we gonna say traditional?
So traditional marriage, in the sense that we're talking, is it's a little of everything, right? Man and woman. That traditional part of marriage is obsolete. It can be.
Hello.
Y'all see what I got to deal with?
I'm gonna call you right back. I'm online.
See what I got to deal with?
All right. So,
Man and woman.
yeah.
That part we know is already it's poofed.
No, it ain't. Look
It's
at us.
poofed. It's poofed in the wind. It can be man and woman. It can be woman and woman. It can be man and man. It can be transgender man and transgender woman. It can be transgender woman and transgender woman, which sometimes I'm really confused about, because why would you be a transgender woman and date a woman? Anyway, that's like my understanding of what it is. But my point is that part of traditional marriage, it can be done, but it's not like,
Still viable.
But the financial side of traditional marriage is when we're talking about gender roles and how it's upside down. It's no longer what we see or what we are accustomed to. Whereas your mama and your daddy, just take them. They both work.
Right.
They both brought home the bacon.
Right.
So that household became your traditional.
Right.
Right? My mom and my daddy worked.
Right.
But my grandmother, my great grandmother, she didn't work. She raised 8 children.
Okay.
Lord Jesus, 8 children.
I mean, my grandmother was the same way. My grandpa went out and he worked, and she stayed home and took care of the house.
Mental illness will continue to rise. I agree with you, KP. I agree. And I think that's another situation as well, that plays a little bit of a part in it. My belief is sometimes, like, especially since our kids, and I say our, I mean black boys and specifically, are introduced to the correctional system so early that even if their interest sexually was the opposite sex, that by the time they are done within the system, because they do not utilize, especially the juvenile system, which is the best time to really rehabilitate. What's up, ETB? And which is the best time to really rehabilitate some of those kids, because the mental side of it is why, in everything, trying to figure out the why. And that's what most of it is. Like on the medical side, if I get sick and I got all these symptoms, and then the doctor just wants to know why you got the symptoms. Like, what is the catalyst? what caused all of this, right? And so even in those, some kids are just born evil. I ain't gonna say that. They just demonic. White, black, green, or gold, it doesn't even matter. When they do some stuff, you be like, at 8, that's what you do? You killing cats and dogs? You were born that way. And it's in your genes. I'm just telling you. Just saying. Me.
Go ahead, finish.
So anyway. But if you get to the root of most Black youth, the key issue in that is they are missing a male of value in the home. And I had to put the value part because I could have a drug dealer in my house, he a man in my house, in my children's lives, but he's grooming them to be drug dealers. That's where women step in because you're supposed to. I unfortunately have to agree with my brother Ricky and say you do control who you spread your legs for. So, just saying, it's just my opinion. And since I'm the only one up here, y'all just gonna have to take it.
We ain't get no other opinions. Nobody want it. But yeah, hit somebody hit this pin.
Stay scared. Cassandra
Yeah.
and all y'all, stay scared. It's cool. My opinions are strong.
I look at it. It's just there's so many different dynamics that cause kids to go astray. There's so many different dynamics.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just you can generalize.
Yes.
But there's so many different intricacies in people's lives that cause kids to do what they do
Absolutely.
or go out on the street.
But the root
do
cause,
shit,
but the root cause is usually a missing parent in the home. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean,
because
from my experience and seeing it from my experience and seeing it from people that's in my family who decide to go astray or doing stupid shit, it was because they didn't have a good family structure as far as parenting is concerned. You know what I'm saying? You had people that was in my family who tried to take the reins, but it still was different to those people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like I had cousins go to prison and shit like that. So it's just they didn't have that structure like I had. Because I had a dad that fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, you gonna do right because I'm not raising a criminal. I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass and you gonna get your fucking
What's up, Nick?
Right. What up, Nick? What up, kiddo? So, it's just different dynamics to it. You can't just say it's one thing or another that causes kids to
I'm not saying that it's one thing or another. I'm saying in general, on average, stemming is usually because there is something missing. And primarily, that is usually the male parent. I was a single mother, right? I raised both the boys. But I did not have a problem putting my foot and some other things deep up in their neck. Because I got big, ginormous boys. Sometimes you got to pick up some stuff because I ain't had enough strength and you have to get up in them. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get up in them. Some people say I was crazy, but it was a time where I could do all that and nobody would see me. Can't do it now. But society has taken everything. Society has taken discipline out of the hands of the parent, but they want to hold you accountable for the lack of discipline of your child. They took discipline, physical discipline out of school, but they want to hold the parent responsible for the child. You can't discipline them. I can't discipline them. The fuck? You give children an 800 number they can call. They can call and say, my mama's abusing me. and they're gonna send cops, and they're gonna remove your child.
Well,
Me?
I was in a store one time, and I forgot which one it was. It was one of them boys. They was cutting up, and I tore their ass up right there. Like, sir, you can't let it get the fuck out my face. When he breaking in your motherfucking house, if I let him do what the fuck he want, when he breaking in your motherfucking house, you gonna want to put him in fucking jail. Then these fucking then y'all motherfucking white folks gonna take my fucking kid away from me when he get older.
Mhm.
Because and I'm gonna have to watch him through bars. So I'm gonna fucking make sure he don't do that shit right now. So I'm gonna tear his motherfucking ass up, and he gonna get his motherfucking mind right and do what the fuck I say do. Because he's gonna have discipline. Period. That was my main goal raising them boys. Was you're not gonna be a fucking criminal. Period.
But here's the argument. I mean, I believe in corporal punishment. It's just my belief. But the other side of that is, and I'm going to be devil's advocate because people have a problem with physical discipline. They
Yeah.
think that you can sustain a disciplined household without exerting physical harm.
Yeah, what the scripture say about that?
Better off spoil the child.
There you
But
go. Beat your motherfucking kids.
But-
Say it in a book.
they say, 5-minute time out in the corner. So I think discipline,
Fucking children with a man, they did or took that shit and be back to doing the same shit. I know my kids, and parents know their children. They know their children. They know that bullshit ain't gonna affect them. Bullshit discipline ain't gonna affect them.
okay, but
I know my kids.
I'm still on the devil advocate side. Let me tell you. So physical discipline does harm overall. Going back to KP from KC, where he said, "What's up, Gabe?"
What up, G5?
Where he said mental illness will continue to rise. Well, society says that physical discipline causes mental issues. It causes your children to fear you instead of respect you, and it's a double-edged
I'ma let you
sword.
finish.
Because I don't necessarily agree with the words that are coming out of my mouth because I was a firm disciplinarian. But they're saying that you can reach the same outcome using passive aggressive disciplinary action.
And who said that?
I mean, that's a general
But
societal.
who said that? Who said that? Is it who wrote these motherfucking bullshit ass? Who wrote that shit?
It's mostly
Not
black.
motherfucker. Exactly.
But black people are falling into that.
Exactly. That's who fucking yeah. They fucking up too.
What's
That's
up,
why
Charles?
our incarceration rate of these fucking kids is fucking rising. That's why. No, if your kid don't fear you, we can be friends later on when you done grown up and became a man or a grown woman. We could be friends then.
Mhm.
We could be friends then because as long as you ain't going to prison and your life is going the way it's supposed to go, then we don't have no issues. We don't have no problem. But as far as you're gonna just do what you want to do, and I'm gonna, oh little Billy, go stand in the corner, you're in timeout. Man, my kids would have laughed at that shit. They would
Okay.
have laughed at that. That's a bunch of bullshit. Your kid's supposed to be scared of you. You the one feeding them. You the one fucking putting clothes on their back. You the one taking care of them. You the one fucking making sure they going to school and doing their homework. You the one sacrificing. Nah, sure enough, they didn't ask to come here, but motherfucker, you can't. So you're going to, until you old enough to do on your own and take care of yourself, and I'm paying all the bills, and you are alive, healthy, and well, you're going to listen to what the fuck I say, or there's consequences, because in life, them white folks is not gonna take it easy on your motherfucking ass when you get in trouble. They ain't not gonna take it easy on your motherfucker. They're gonna clink your motherfucking ass up and put you in that fucking cell with a bunch of motherfucking other motherfucking murderers and killers and all of this bullshit. So then what you gonna say? Well, if that's the case, when a motherfucker go do something wrong, why they don't just give them time out? Huh? Just give them time out for a few minutes or a few hours. Yeah, give them time out when they go out there and fucking snatch a woman's purse or bang her across her head or some shit. Yeah, just give them time out. But you don't want us to raise our fucking kids? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. I'm glad I'm past that point. But I advise every other fucking all of these young parents, man, let me tell you something. Your kid's supposed to be scared of you. Your kid's supposed to be scared of you. Your kid is supposed to respect you. You respect your children, but they gotta respect you to the highest degree, because if they don't fear nothing, that's when they start doing shit. If I have nothing to be afraid of, knowing my parents ain't gonna do me nothing, then I'm gonna continue to do what the fuck I want to do. And eventually, as you get older, they're gonna get out in the streets and do shit that they ain't supposed to do. Sure. And then because you haven't showed them no consequences to their action other than a fucking timeout, or she took my phone. Yeah, you think they give a fuck? They don't care about that bullshit.
Oh my God, that's the truth. I used to take my son he's a geek, he's a nerd, but he's a gamer. And I would I would punish him when I first started punishing him. I would just put him in his room, whatever. But he would still have video games. So then I started banning him from playing the game. He lost his shit. And then finally, I took and cut the Wi-Fi off and changed the code to something very simple. So I changed the code to good luck with that. And so I told my eldest what the code was, and Lenny took his little 20 days of no games, and it was time for him to play the game. And so Lenny goes over to, he was like, Mom, what's the Wi-Fi code? I said, I'm going to ask your brother. He'll tell you. So he go to his brother. He said, what's the Wi-Fi code? And my son says, good luck with that. And so my youngest is like, no, I really need the password. Like I'm mama said I can get on. I need the password. My oldest looked at him and said, good luck with that. So, he was hot. He was fuming. Cheeks all red because he real light skin like me. Cheeks got real red. Came in, Mom, President want to give me the passcode. I said, what did he tell you the passcode was? He said, good luck with that. Because that's the password. Good luck with that is the password. Ooh, child. I died. I ain't gonna lie, I laughed so hard. Because he was livid. It took him like 5 or 10 minutes to calm down so he could play the game and focus. He was angry.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, like I said, these parents, they're going to discipline you. They're going to discipline them when they get old. They're going to discipline them when they get old. And if you don't have consequences for their actions, they're going to discipline them then.
Well, black children just have to come around with a different, the black family is different. And I don't care how far removed you are from that life because you have money and you live in a well-off neighborhood and your neighbors are white and they treat you well. And the moment something goes wrong, those suburban blacks like, oh my God. Right? Then his son or your son is with the white boy, like the little kid who was driving his dad's Maxima with his white friends in a neighborhood. He was dropping his little white friends off in the neighborhood, drove by, and the fucking people started pelting his dad's car. And then when the cops came, they mishandled the little kid. He was like 16, 17. Yeah, just got a driver's license or whatever. And that's the hard truth that black parents have to contend with, especially when you are raising black men. That's just our reality. So it's hard to it's hard to not discipline in our families because I would prefer you to fear me and get this ass whipping from me than you be out in the streets and then I gotta bury you.
How many of y'all caught ass whoopings when y'all was growing up? That's what I want to know. How many of y'all caught whoopings when y'all grew up?
Not a whole lot.
Y'all
though.
in
I
the
was a good
chat,
child.
I see we got 6 people watching. So out of the 6, who caught an ass whooping?
Cassandra, Charles.
Y'all see, got an ass whooping.
Exactly.
Who else got an ass whooping? Anybody else got an ass whooping?
I got one.
One. I caught a bunch of them.
Wow. Troy said he caught a lot of ass whippings, only one.
There was only one that I didn't deserve. But the rest of them, I deserved every last one of them. Every last one of them. And I caught a lot, believe me.
All right. So what's your favorite holiday? I'm up here. What's your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday.
Yes, what's your favorite holiday?
It used to be Halloween.
Why? Oh, because you like to dress up.
It used to be fun. Getting free candy.
I'm talking about what's your favorite holiday, kid or no kid? Adult, what's your favorite holiday? Why is you looking here? My face is
I'm
up here.
thinking.
But look up here when you talking. Right here.
Remember that shit, huh? Remember that.
Don't shift with.
I ain't shifting.
You
no
trying.
Way. No, I ain't
Don't shift
shifting
it.
no way.
Right here. I'm talking to
I'm
you.
talking to you.
Oh, what's up, Kui
What's up, Kui?
What's your favorite holiday?
Now? I don't know. Maybe New Year.
Really?
Yeah, I like New Year.
Why?
Because you fucking get drunk and have fun and pop firecrackers.
Halloween is my favorite time of the year as far as holidays go. But it's not because of candy. One, that's the only time I'm a haunted house buff, and I don't really like scary movies, which is really strange. But I love going to haunted houses. But I also love the fall. So autumn is my favorite time of the year outside of summer because I'm a summer baby. You know, I know. But summer and fall are my favorite time. And so, you know, autumn comes marked with Halloween. And we do a parade for Halloween in New Orleans. So there's that. The Halloween parade is actually really cool. But the haunted houses is what made me really love Halloween. I'm pieced
I can believe
up.
that.
I pieced up a few folks that
I definitely
walked
could
up on
believe
me
that.
trying.
I definitely could fucking believe that. Kui, you violent.
She is violent.
Violent.
All right. So, what is the reason our relationship has lasted?
Because we're compatible. We like a lot of the same shit.
Mhm.
We communicate fairly well. Sometimes not.
Kui, I swing all the time, even in the middle of the night. If he's leaning on me and I'm startled, I'm gonna swing first and ask questions later.
Yeah, I do shit to fucking scare, fucking pop the shit out. Well, come on, bro, really? Yeah, for real?
Oh shoot! Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
We communicate. Well, I just think we compatible. That's the most important thing. She said, "Get pieced up too."
Okay. I agree. I think communication is probably the key to how we've been successful for the last 7 years. Because even when we are upset, we never let it escalate to a point where we can't come down. It's okay. You'll be all right.
I want to start yelling and shit.
You yelled at me first, and I just took it up the notch. I matched energy. That's what I did.
See, you don't do like that. You don't go when you raise your voice. Why are you yelling? Calm down.
Actually,
You
let me tell you.
loud.
Let me tell y'all how this
Hard.
started. Cassandra, Quay. Let me tell y'all how this started. I had made my coffee. He was doing what he do. He came in. He was getting ready to. He was ready to go. He was sitting down. I wanted to fold blankets before we left for work today. So he was sitting down watching TV or looking on his phone, whatever. And I was folding the blankets. Well, I had asked him a question, and he didn't hear me. And so I asked him again. He still didn't hear me. So instead of, and he said, so he asked me, "What'd you say?" And all I did was and finished folding the covers.
Just didn't fucking
And before I could say anything, he jumps in. Why you gotta be doing? Why you can't just answer? Why you gotta hold up? Take it down a peg.
Man, you ain't do no take it down a peg. Your ass start talking.
No, I said calm down. That's what I said. I was like, hold up, calm down. And what my exact words was, why are you even getting on me like that? Why you coming at me like that? They was snoring so loud one day I couldn't sleep. Right in the middle of his chest, my fist went. He jumped. I played stop. I can't.
And she telling on herself right now. She telling on herself right now.
Troy snores, but not extremely loud.
Unless I drank
too
much.
No, if he drank too much, I'm angry. I'm hangry a lot if he smokes or drinks. But my sleep is drug induced, so as long as I go to sleep before him, he can snore all he wants till I get up for the first time and go to the bathroom, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead in the living room and go to sleep because that's not gonna happen. So, okay, you just can't help yourself. You be trying to give yourself a heads up, trying to figure out which question I'm about to ask so you can think of an answer before I ask the question so you can respond. I already know that's where you're going.
Go ahead.
So, what do you need in the relationship?
What do I need?
Yes. When you are looking at relationships, when you come out of a bad relationship, you figured out what was missing in their relationship, and you decided to start a new relationship, and we've been in one for 7 years. What was the need?
I think when I want it, how I want it.
He don't get it how he want it.
Huh?
He don't get it how he want it.
Really?
Nope, I don't do it like can't get everything.
Well, anyway, how I want it. Loyalty more than anything, and respect.
Interesting. What do you deem respect?
What do I deem respectful?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I can say respect. I respect my mom. I respect my mama because she my mama.
Disrespect the person you with. You don't mistreat them. You don't mistreat them. You don't talk to them fucking crazy like they're beneath you. You talk to them with respect. You talk to them as your spouse. You talk to them as your partner. You don't disrespect them. You don't be all fucking embarrassing them in front of people. You don't mistreat them, and talk to them crazy.
All right, the embarrassing part, I probably do a little bit. Sometimes I can be a little embarrassing. Sometimes he can be a little embarrassing.
Yeah, but that be all in fun. I'm talking about in front of people, cursing your fucking.
Oh, I would never
cursing your fucking mate out or talking to them any kind of way in front of people and just being an asshole and all that kind of shit. Because that would just be the end of it, right? So, that's just a requirement. I'm not gonna be disrespected, and I promise you, I won't disrespect you, especially in front of people. And then if we have an issue, I don't want everybody in our fucking business. I want to be able to communicate with you, and that's it. And we keep our fucking business in house. So what you got to say? You answered some of these goddamn questions. Since nobody want to jump on the panel.
When it comes to what I need in a relationship,
Yeah.
I need, for me, acts of service. So, like,
Really?
yes,
Acts of service. Like what?
absolutely.
Like what?
Like when you cook for me, breakfast or dinner.
Yeah, I cook for
l-
both of them. But I cook for you. Go ahead. I'm gonna not interrupt you on my bed.
You cook for both of us on the regular.
Mhm.
But there are times where you have eaten and you will cook just for me.
True. I always ask you what you want.
Okay.
9 times out of 10, this motherfucker eat shrimp something every day. If really, she could eat shrimp. She could eat shrimp something every day if I
I
let her.
can. I can. I really can. And French fries.
Yeah.
Shrimp and French fries. Like every day. I had shrimp and French fries today. Yeah. Like I can eat it every day.
So go ahead, finish.
Oh. Respect is key. Communication for me is big. Um, Loyalty comes. So it's not like a need in the beginning of the relationship for me because I think if I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do as your mate, loyalty will be earned and it'll just come
But
to me.
that's not true. That's not true because I know people who can have a loyal ass wife and they'll fucking cheat on her.
Yeah, but that's you. That's you.
Right.
That means that you aren't loyal to me.
No, I'm not saying me. Don't put me in there. I said I know
Nigga,
people.
you said it. My point is, when I'm looking at it in a relationship, loyalty is not that's not like the first thing I'm thinking about because I feel
Mhm.
that if my mate is doing everything he's supposed to do in our relationship,
Right.
loyalty will be earned. So if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do to you, everything
Mhm.
there and we've already built our relationship and I'm loyal to you. Eventually, I should earn the same in return.
Right. Right. I understand that.
I know it's not there, but you can't just automatically out the gate in a relationship say loyalty because I'm not loyal to you straight out the gate.
No. No, I'm talking about once you're in a relationship.
And that's what I said. I said loyalty comes with time.
Quickly, what you say? No crab legs or anything? Girl, we do whole blue
Oh,
crabs.
girl, I eat crabs, crab legs, I eat shrimp, I eat fish, I eat clams, I eat octopus, I eat eel. If it's swim in the ocean, I'll try it at least once.
I ain't
Yep.
eating that bullshit. Them Chinese people be doing them videos. That fucking shit look like a big fucking.
Oh, you talking about the it looks like a penis, but it's actually not. It's a clam.
Yeah, that shit look terrible. And they be biting that shit, looking like they biting off somebody's dick.
Well, and they do that video on purpose, and you
Yeah,
know it.
that
They
shit
do
look
it that way
nasty.
on purpose because it's going to draw your attention.
Yeah.
You want to know what the next question is?
No, go ahead.
I don't really have another question. I've had
Yeah,
some
you
things I'm like, hell no, I know. Like, so I at our botanical insect museum that we have, the insect zoo, actually. It's an insectarium, which is an insect zoo. Anyway, so they have this so you can try uh maggots and crickets. And so I've had chocolate covered ants and I've had cinnamon flavored maggots. The maggots were nasty, even with the cinnamon flavor. But the ants were actually pretty good with the chocolate. Cacao is something special. But we went in the airport. We went in the airport and I really wanted to get me the sucker with the scorpion in it, but I just wasn't brave enough. Give me some deer meat and I'm good. Oh, we can give you deer meat.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Deer meat,
Deer sausage,
deer sausage, all of it.
all of that. Venison is actually really good.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, and I do eat
Wild
frogs,
and frog legs.
rabbits. I still cannot get myself to eat a coon
I don't like
or a
coon.
squirrel. I can't do neither one of those.
I don't like coon at all. I don't like the way it tastes. I don't like the way it smells when it's cooking. I don't none of that shit. Omega Red ass was in here. He probably be guessing there all of that shit. Him.
Although, I mean, if I was stuck in the woods somewhere, I could probably see myself eating a squirrel, but I have to be like on death's door.
Shit, I love squirrel. That shit is great.
I like duck.
Squirrel my favorite out of all of me.
I ain't no squirrel.
Deer, out of all of that shit. Squirrel. Is the best.
You know, she said I'm not eating Daffy Duck or Thumper. I'm gonna eat Daffy Duck and
Yeah,
Thumper
I'm fucking them up.
and Bambi. That's how it's gonna happen.
You never had Peking duck before? Quick.
Oh man, I like the I fuck up a duck. I ain't lying. And if you've ever had confit, you've had duck. Duck.
You got some more shit written down there.
Oh, I do.
But nobody want to jump on the panel.
Yep. So anyway, I'm gonna have this question is what's your strongest opinion about something that doesn't really matter? Bambi mama had to go.
Yeah, that backstrap on point.
Ooh-wee. Yeah. Hen is good
People
too.
coming in, y'all hit the like button. People coming in, they jump up.
They jump in,
I
they
guess
jump out.
we boring.
Yeah, we boring tonight.
We
It's
don't have no
okay.
panel.
I mean, that's how it is when two people that's married and we always talking about that. Nope, I sniff my food. If I can't readily identify it by smell or sight, I'm not eating. And I'm just the opposite.
You gotta try shit.
Because if you tell me what's in it, I might not eat it. But if I can smell it and it smells appeasing, then I might taste it. That's how I actually started eating goat. And I fucks up a goat.
Oh, yeah.
And goat soup, that's another one. Manish water, oh,
Curry goat,
curry. Yeah.
shit, barbecue goat. That's all that shit.
Yup.
Ain't got too many animals stand a chance with people from Louisiana.
That's true. I don't eat a lot of that, but
Fuck
that's
up.
true. I've had gator, which is
You fuck
delicious.
up, kid.
I definitely will eat some gator. I promise if it's swim, I will probably taste it. I'm even open to tasting a snake if it's cooked right. It's not a lot of meat, but I sure
Look
would.
at what she say.
I'm terrible, y'all. I'm not invited to potlucks at work because I always have questions nobody wants to admit.
Oh, yeah, gator fry.
And I'm gonna be honest, I don't really do potlucks that much because I don't eat everybody's cooking. So and hot sauce don't always make things taste good. So there's that. Some things are just too white for me. But even if it's black, I sometimes don't eat it. So, like my grandmother, I used to only eat my grandmother's potato salad. Then my mom started fixing and it tasted just like my grandmother's potato salad. So then I only ate their potato salad. And then I met Troy. And Troy fixed his mama's potato salad. It's a creamy delight.
Yes. I ain't never taste nobody potato salad.
Who put pickles in potato salad?
Dill pickle.
Who put dill pickles in potato salad? Damn it, Queen.
Oh,
I take it. You try shark. Yeah, I have.
yes.
Yes.
Please.
But it's okay. I mean, it's not like
Shit,
it's a
shark meat
fish.
good as
It's
fuck.
a fish. Tuna, shark, halibut. If it swim, I fucks with it. I ain't gonna lie. I'll try it at least once. I mean, it's gonna be at least I know it's probably some of the cleanest because it's a natural filter. Who does? Well, I do definitely love. I love squid. Calamari is the shit. Octopus is good, but it has to be cooked right. It's like lobster.
It's like it's got a nutty.
I know, but you have to cook octopus the same way you cook lobster. Like you have to steam it, and if you cook it too long, it gets rubbery. Who does cranberry sauce? Ew. We ain't eating nowhere near where your people. Just
Yeah, I
I wouldn't
know.
be invited to those potlucks either.
What the fuck?
Y'all, they had me
Stales and
sitting with the
cranberry
extra seasoned ladies I work with wide open. I had unanswered questions.
Shit, I'd have been
Bruh.
asking, what the fuck is this?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, what the
Mm-mm.
fuck is this?
Nope, I question all looks, everything. Oh no. Some things just
He put
don't belong.
raisins in potato salad.
I'm
Y'all
still
gotta
trying to
get-
figure it out.
Y'all gotta get the fuck with me. Don't even-
Well, first of all, I don't like cooked raisins. Like my auntie fixes a bread pudding to die for, but she has to fix it without raisins for me because I don't like cooked raisins. I will fuck up some raisins. I just don't like cooked raisins.
You eat them with cinnamon rolls, though.
I don't.
You don't eat
I
them
pick
with
'em out.
cinnamon?
I pick them out. Actually, that's why I peel it instead of just biting into it. I actually peel the rings because I pluck them out. Oh, great. I used to eat. I tried the raisin bread, and I couldn't. I don't. It's texture for me, y'all. It has to feel right on my palate. So if you don't feel right on my palate, it don't get it at all. Period.
What?
Nasty ass. Nasty ass.
Oh shit.
You can't just stay regular. I'm so serious, y'all. What's
She
the
said,
problem with
big ass dill
questions?
pickles.
I'm
Don't
thinking
go in
I hurt
potato salad.
I heard they feel it. Cause big ass pickles don't go in potato salad.
That's
Nah.
some bullshit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. There are some things that I do that my grandmother did, and so I just grew up with it being normal, although I know it's not normal. So my grandmother used to do a dill pickle with her red beans. So I will do pickles with my red beans and rice.
What?
Yeah. And it's actually really
I
good.
ain't never fucking heard.
It
Billy
is
G, what's up, bro?
it's actually really good. And next time we fix red beans, I'm gonna have you try.
You
it.
don't put it in the red beans.
No.
though.
It's like you put the red beans and rice on your spoon and then you put the pickle on top.
I ain't never fucking heard.
My
this
grandma
shit.
used to do that. And
Yeah.
the other part that my grandmother used to do that hard, I don't know anybody else that did it, was when we eat gumbo. She would bake sweet potato, not season it, just the potato. She would cut it in half and then she would scoop up some rice and broth from the gumbo. And then right on the tip of the spoon, she would dip into the sweet potato. So good.
That's some more shit I ain't
So
never
good.
had. That don't sound right.
But if you taste it, it tastes good together.
Nah, that don't sound right.
You're gonna taste it next time. Next time you fix a gumbo, we're gonna get some sweet potato.
Shit, I just
Bake
got 3 big old bags of okra.
Yeah, but that's okra. It doesn't go with okra. It goes with filet.
I might make an okra gumbo.
I know, but the sweet potato doesn't go with okra gumbo. It goes with filet gumbo.
How you know? You tried it with both?
My grandma only ate it with filet. No. I mean, in most people, you do okra gumbo, it's more like a stew.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You fucking get you a fucking hen and cut that motherfucker up, or a nice fucking chicken and cut that motherfucker up with some sausage. Some shrimp.
But it's
Oh,
not like gumbo. It's not soupy.
Yes, it is.
I'm just telling you, I've never had soupy okra.
I done put okra in my gumbo. What are
Yeah, you
talking
put
about?
okra in your gumbo, but putting okra in your gumbo doesn't make it an okra gumbo.
Well, go ahead.
Because if that's the
Go
case,
ahead, explain that shit to me.
then
Go ahead.
okay, then a seafood gumbo is no longer a seafood gumbo. If you put sausage and hen and stuff, it's not seafood. A seafood gumbo is just seafood.
Yeah. I like all of that.
I mean, that's fine.
I don't like just fucking regular seafood. No. I'm gonna have some sausage.
Hey, yo, where I come from, I don't trust too many people. I agree,
Me
Charles.
either, bro. But I know my family, so my family cook.
Yep. Cause my first time, and I've been from the country and all of that. But my first time even learning what the hell a sauce piquant wasn't until I met my husband.
Oh, boy. Good stuff.
But it is freaking delicious. Delicious.
They're gonna be looking that up. Y'all go look it up.
Sauce piquant. I learned from women at a young age in the hood to leave certain foods alone.
And which ones are those, Charles?
Which foods should you leave alone? I will tell any viable woman who is young in age and able to get pregnant, do not consume a high quantity of tomatoes. I can say that.
He said spaghetti.
Why spaghetti?
Talk about because of that. He think about they go put like that voodoo shit on it. That's what he's talking about.
I wasn't that mean, but something needed to be said for the sake of the black folks. And burgers. You don't eat burgers? The myth. I actually saw the shit, y'all.
What you saw, Charles?
What you saw? See?
Yeah, I want to know what he saw. I want to know what he saw.
Now I'm curious.
Yeah. Tell me what
Spaghetti and burgers. I actually saw the shit, y'all. So what?
What you saw, Charles?
I eat spaghetti all the time. I love
talking about
spaghetti.
from other people. So what you
Well,
saw,
that's true. I
Charles?
don't eat spaghetti from too many people. My mama's spaghetti be on point.
I want to know what he saw.
They put
Oh no! Charles! Oh no! She was gonna make Charles couldn't even leave out the fucking house.
Queen said she was trying to put a root on you.
Fucking Charles couldn't leave out the house. Nigga trying to walk out the door. I can't leave. Oh no, Charles. No.
They had him fooled like a motherfucker.
Oh, come on,
That's
Charles.
crazy.
What fucking city was you in, bro? That's what I want to know.
They did the shit in front of me and told me leave this shit alone. I don't understand.
Man, where the fuck this was at, bro? Where that's at?
I wish a nigga would.
What?
I'd beat a bitch ass.
No.
Chicago. I don't know nothing about Chicago.
Nah, bro. Oh, hell no. No. Look at Quee, that was ketchup.
But Charles, you can come to New Orleans and you can watch me cook a spaghetti from start to scratch.
Yeah.
You can sit in the kitchen and watch me ground the meat. I'll fix you some Italian meatball.
Quee said he thought some Candyman type.
Come Candyman.
What the fuck?
Oh shit.
What the fuck was the purpose? Did they tell you the purpose, Charles?
Look.
Charles, did they tell you the purpose of this shit, bro? What the fuck
That's
they said they was doing
crazy.
I want to know what they said they was doing this shit for, bro.
Nope. I can't. I'm over it.
Yeah. I want to know what the fuck they was doing that for.
Yep, they had him going hook, line, and sinker. Actually, it sounds like he was at a period party. They said they tired of backstabbing hoes.
So what they She said, I got a beachfront property in Idaho for sale. Charles, so Charles, what they was putting a rule on them? What
It
they was
sounds
doing?
like they were putting a rule on them.
What they was doing, bro?
Mm-mm-mm.
You said it ain't right. Obviously not.
Mm-mm-mm.
What they was trying to do? What was that?
And you ain't want a girl?
Excuse my language.
Man, hell no.
Oh wow!
I can't. Y'all need to stop.
And they gave to some of the guys too. Quick said they bought it. Oh, Charles, they was finally quick said. They was fucking with you, Charles.
I left after while seeing him eat that shit and champagne and burgers. No, sir. No, sir.
Quick said,
They were definitely
hey,
fucking with you,
Charles
sir.
fell for it, hook, line, and sinker, Jack.
Yup.
Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh god, my stomach hurt. God damn.
That is nuts.
No, coach, the nastiest shit I saw. Bro, I wouldn't fuck with them people ever again in life if I was you. Queen of Vampires.
Oh my God, Charles, you left them. Do the ish, shape shift, and skin walk.
Oh fuck. Oh,
Well,
oh goddamn.
that's
It
what
got my
it
fucking
is.
stomach hurt. Shit.
That's what
Hey
it
yo, I
is.
had a lot from the women, especially them kitchen hairdo days. Pinhead and all them Hellraisers, motherfucker.
Yup. My trust is so limited.
Oh,
You
shit.
need better friends. That's
So,
what it is.
so Charles, you eat at restaurants?
You can't eat at restaurants.
You eat at restaurants, Charles? I want to see what he said.
Baby.
Oh, damn. He said, yeah. You ever
You
been in
don't
the
worry
back?
about it?
You ever been in the back of some of them kitchens and some
For
of them
real.
restaurants?
You ain't never seen what's his name? Ramses and all them other shows where they be fixing a restaurant. Make you second. We don't really go eat that much. My husband cooks enough to where we don't really go out to eat that often. And when we do, we go out to people where we know. I got some stories for y'all, especially being a cable. Oh Lord. Ooh, if you the cable man, did you have one like one of those mamas that they at home, they husband at work?
You look at porn, don't you? Honda. I ain't seen nothing in Honda. I ain't seen nothing about a Honda. You must look at porn.
That's one of them thoughts you sitting there like, does that really happen?
You must look at porn.
I'm just saying, does it really happen?
Yeah. Does it really happen? Somebody come on to you? Huh, Charles?
They did have them in a bad way quick.
Some of them mamas that be home by themselves.
They be trying to give you that good. These Chicago down restaurants ain't shit.
Hi, Charles. You was the cable guy. You had some lonely mamas, bro. Like they have on porn TV and shit.
I'm just asking. I'm saying. You said you the cable man. I mean, when I look at it, I think all the time.
All the time, for real?
That's what I'm talking about. Either the cable man, the milkman, the mailman. Everybody come. Fine. That's all we need. I just need a confirmation.
All the time. Charles must love his job.
But have you smashed any?
Uh-oh.
Just because you get it all the time, have you smashed any?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
shit. Charles said 12
12
years got
years.
a lot of memories. Oh, fucking Cable Man. Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
There you
Charles
go.
been smashing. Well, y'all better watch out for y'all wives in Chicago. Cable Man come in there and they gonna smash your wife.
Charles
boy.
the Cable Man might do
Look, she
it.
said he can't confirm
Oh, deny it.
Gosh, what's happening, bro?
Wives, girlfriends, husband. Oh Lord.
Rushing home.
They're all right now trying to get home. Asking the question.
Oh, shit. Charles be slinging more than Cable. Charles be slinging more than Cable.
One at my beginning stages.
Oh, he smashed one in the beginning.
All right.
Oh,
Okay. If you smash one.
Laying more than Cable down, huh? Look it on.
Hey, he was slanging me.
Yeah, sound like it. Shit.
Slanging. They be having fantasy. I know, that's why I asked the question.
Do you?
Not me.
Fuck, I'm having to go in my closet and get a Cable shirt.
He's stupid.
Cox Cable.
Cox Cable. That's right. Cox Cable. Let me be your manager.
Let me be your manager.
Pimp stress.
We said you ready to put your ass on the street, Charles.
Bitch better have my money. Literally. And it got too crazy. So from that point, strictly
Oh, shit. Cox Cable, buddy.
Oh, that means you were laying pipe well.
Uh-huh.
If it got crazy. Old ladies trying
Really?
I'd have collected that
No
change.
shit. Well, you got
Side
Marvel
tip. Hey.
back in the day.
We said pay up.
Back in,
My husband would have been collecting.
back in the day, I'd have been blundering them motherfuckers. What? I'd have been happy going to work, everything. Leave back out, I get off from work with a pocket full of fucking money. Oh, what? Oh, shit. I got in the wrong motherfucking business back then.
And now you can sell feet on the internet. Go figure. People want feet pics.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit.
Crazy.
Oh, boy.
Hell,
Oh, shit.
them
No
old
shit,
ladies
Charles?
walking in rooms and they naked. Oh,
What?
I randomly call.
Wow. Wow. God damn. I ain't know the fucking cable man job was that lucrative.
Damn. Well, that's our cousin. Yeah, that's our cousin Aaron. Aaron, you AT&T. They like cable.
Oh shit. Oh, wow, I ain't know that. Going down in Chicago, boy. They got some
Oh,
hard
quickly
work.
say if he's an asshole, I hang out quickly. Does that mean he giving lead? Just asking.
They get tips. Yeah, they get some tips, all right.
They get tips. They be giving tips too.
Mm-hmm. Tips. Look quickly. Look quickly, stupid, boy. God
Oh
damn.
shit.
You fucking hilarious, boy. Shit.
Yo, satellite was something else.
Oh, damn.
See? Right there. Protect your home.
It's a big tip.
See?
I hear you, brother. She said her brother is horrible. He horrible. He must be smashing.
Hey, coach, we ain't getting ideas for later.
Getting ideas for later on. Come in the room with two, brother.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah. I'm here to lay some Cox cable on your ass. I'm here to come here, girl. Lay some Cox cable on your ass.
Oh shit! Y'all is a mess.
Oh boy, what?
Oh
yeah.
shit!
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. Yeah, we ain't getting no class participation. We got one class. We got one.
I'm glad DP jumped on. Although Quick does know how to liven up a chat.
You ain't lying. God damn.
It gets
Quick funny
lively.
as shit.
She's violent and funny. You are the perfect storm.
Violent and funny.
Yeah. Perfect storm.
What Quick?
Sure enough. It was that good. My daddy be like, tell the stories. Well, ladies and germs.
Yeah, we needed some class participation. Nobody wanted to jump on so we can cut up and have
Look
a
at
good
that.
time.
We always fighting somebody, bro.
Damn, Quick.
Then I hit him in the back of the head. Damn fool. Wait. Violence is not always the answer. It's funny, but it's not always the answer.
Love is the answer, Quick. Who cares what the question? Some radio disc jockey
That is
shit
definitely
right
some radio disc jockey shit.
Oh shit.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, trap spots, all types of what?
God damn. Wow. He said, I be trying to live my life right. Then we got my brother. Damn, Charles, trap spots and all, dog.
Damn.
You would be nervous up in them motherfuckers.
Well, all I know is I ain't trying to be no cable man.
I've never officially said my mama had. God damn, Queen.
Well, I've said my mother officially had my sister, but I always ask my sister, "Are you sure we were raised in the same house?"
Hey, that's a good idea, y'all.
I actually thought about making that love. Shit, Jack.
Go ahead on, bro. Get support. I'll be listening in. Bro.
I would definitely.
I'll be listening in, bro.
You can't make this shit up.
Cable man stories. That is. That's where you answer right.
Yep. Well, ladies and gentlemen, while we appreciate, I bet it didn't. While we appreciate you guys stopping by, hitting the like button, sharing your time with us, since we have been on an hour and 40 minutes. To be our shortest show to date.
Yes.
But we need class participation for these things to work.
Yes. Yeah, brother. Well,
Mm-hmm. Crazy kids, dogs, neighbors. God damn.
There you go.
Charles was in them streets.
Mm-hmm.
He was blowing back out, laying cable line, making change on the side.
Yeah, we're going to have a short show tonight. Plus, I got to get up early.
Yes, you do. Has to be an early morning. Appreciate the show.
Appreciate you, Charles.
Yeah, we appreciate you. You have been the entertainment of the night. Outside of Kwee. I mean, Kwee has definitely been your pimp. She was your pimp tonight. She was pimping tonight. So Well, thank you for showing up at Couples Corner.
Hopefully, we get more participation next week. So we'll have some good content, a good question.
Yep.
Because I don't know when the hell you can get on and come on our show
Mm-hmm.
and grace us with your presence, other than in the chat, ma'am. When
Yep.
is that gonna happen?
We're gonna have to invite some couples specifically to come on because I want to do a game show, but I need couples on to do it. I'm gonna put it together and then I'm gonna call my couples and get a good date, and so it can be interesting. You remember the Newlywed Game? That's where I want to go, just to be fun.
That'll be fine. That'll really let you know who knows who. You really know your spouse.
That's right.
Yeah. If you really know your spouse.
And we're gonna get your Cash App, and whoever wins will Cash App you a surprise. We ain't gonna tell you how much or what it is. We just gonna Cash App you a surprise. So all of the couples that we invite specifically will be invited to come on. It's gonna be at least 3 couples, maybe 4, but at least 3. And we're gonna play the game. See how it goes.
Yeah. That'll be fun. Yeah, that'll be fun.
A 50-50 chance.
Gabe says a 50-50 chance. We'll see. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a game. We're gonna have a game show.
Yeah, I can see that. But Charles, you gotta start jump. We gonna have to jump on our show so we gonna pick a topic for you and us discuss, and that's gonna be our show for that day. That nothing sports related though. It'll be strictly about relationships, moves, how you've evolved from youth. I mean, if you're interested, but not everybody's gung ho to be on the live. But if you game, we game. It would be interesting. So, but as always, we appreciate y'all.
Showing up. Quee, we love you, girl. You so silly. God damn.
Yep. Y'all check out Quee and Ash.
Yes, sir.
It's Saturdays, right, Quee? She ain't answering me. As fast as that heifer type, she should be a yes, no, yes, no. I know you like this in real life.
We already know.
When your show, Quee. Absolutely, Charles. I agree. Accountability is key. Self-analysis is also key. Yep. Every Saturday at 4 p.m. Central. Y'all go on and watch my girl Quee and Ash. They get down and dirty.
Yeah, they do.
They have some interesting shows.
Very. Might see Gabe Hand come in the picture every now and then. Grabbing something.
You definitely might see it tomorrow because she's supposed to be by Gabe. So you might see one slide in the slide in. Slide back out.
Grab something. Grab something right quick.
So, all right, y'all.
All right.
We appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all coming. Come and check us out. Y'all spread the word, man, so we can get some more people participating up in here. Y'all spread the word, share our videos, and good having y'all. Well, we need more participation to make this more interesting and have more fun.
Yep. But we appreciate y'all being in the chat and letting us know. So we'll see y'all next Friday on our show.
Love up boxing anymore. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for support. Good night.